You don't think Shannon got 70 million?
I think what Bill
He's
is
worth
doing
14
is disgusting
million.
too.
Who is?
Shannon Sharpe.
How the f was he gonna give her 10? Come on now, that's crazy. You gonna give 10 of the 14? Put me in jail. I ain't gonna give fuck that, bro. Hold on.
No, I think what Bill Belichick is doing is nasty too, but I still look at her like, why does she want a 73-year-old?
That shit is fire, bro. It's 74 years old. Yo, you're gonna be 74 one day, right?
With me and my old wife living life.
And she's gonna give you a hall pass and some 24-year-old boom, gonna walk down the street dripping and try to throw that wet on you.
Why do you even think you'll keep up with that, though?
What do you mean keep up? I'm on my back looking at them tits firm.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Andrew is trying.
Giving her that popcorn.
Oh, Andrew like, you tired of all of the black guys getting caught up. Andrew like, let me be the white guy that gets caught up.
Yo.
You sound like Shannon on Club.
What are you talking about?
I like it when they bust them open. The young things bust them open. I like when them young girls walk down the street. That's how you sound right now. Keep it up. Keep it up.
I'm a happily married man, a father, a loving provider.
And that is the moral of the story.
I believe in disability. Wait, what was the shit?
Discipline and stability.
Discipline, stability.
Actually, I believe in disability too.
Facts.
Because if you ever get caught in shit like that, I can't even walk, man.
Me neither.
I'm crippled. I don't know what the fuck.
Who did what? How'd I do it? How'd I hold her down? How'd I hold her down? I couldn't hold her down. What are you talking about? What do you mean? She took advantage of me. She took advantage of
did
me.
y'all know also he has 3?
Y'all try to just burn this shit down.
We're not mature enough to have this conversation.
I told you this was the brilliant idiot part of the show.
We're not mature enough.
Okay, come on now.
By the way, did y'all know he had 3 children?
Yes, I did.
Who has 3 children?
2 daughters, Shannon.
Yes, he does have 3 children, I believe.
This is not about Shannon. This is about men having a lack of discipline and a lack of stability.
Stay away from OnlyFans.
That is what I want us to learn from this conversation. When you're looking at this Shannon Sharpe story and you're having conversations about this Shannon Sharpe story, just think about how he got himself in this situation. My daddy used to say it all the time. Trouble is easy to get into and hard to get out of. And this is an example of that situation. He got so many different warnings. You heard what Monique told him. Shit, last week when we was on Brilliant Idiots and I heard him talking to Funny Marco, I was like, Shannon, gotta stop talking like that. You gotta stop talking about, young girls busting it open. And listen, you can say whatever you want. You can call me PC to God all you want. That was me 20 plus years ago, talking like that. Imagine if I'd have still been talking like that now at 46 years old, how stupid I would look. So imagine how incredibly dumb I would look sniffing a seat at 56.
That'd be
You'd be like, what the
fire.
fuck is wrong?
So dope.
That'd be fire.
No, just entertainment-wise.
That'd be fire.
You know what? Whoever sues you, I hope they take WTF.
No.
No.
Come on, don't say
That's
that.
fucked up to pronounce that.
Fucked up.
I will say this. The best sniff I ever saw you do was when Flame Monroe got up. And you
That was when I was trying to be inclusive. I was,
Yo, when you took that huff, I saw you breathe out of your mouth.
that was crazy.
You went,
Flame, don't clip this because you know it ain't true. That never happened.
Flame. He sniffed that seat and smelled that badussy.
Ugh.
What, Taylor? We can't sniff some badussy.
Would people look at this situation if it was a trans?
Say again?
Would people look at this situation different if it was a trans?
Yeah, of course. We would understand some of his outfits.
Okay, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I think it would be more inclusive, more understanding.
All I
Does
know
he get
is,
out of it?
Say what?
Do you think he can get out of it
I
now?
think he
he's
does
in too
get out.
deep?
what do you mean get out of it? What does get out of it mean?
Like, do you think he could say the girl, like you said, like,
Are you saying? Do you think? I don't think he did it. But I'm also the type of person is I don't want to hope that somebody did something like that. I don't want there to be a victim of a crime like that. So I always am going to go, I don't think that person perpetrated that disgusting act because I don't want there to be a victim of that act.
Yeah, I'm not here to...
So I am here for Shannon. If you're believing Shannon is guilty, what are you truly believing right here? I want to believe that the innocent man is innocent.
Yeah, I'm not here to talk about whether Shannon's innocent or guilty. I really don't know. I'm just simply saying,
I'm saying,
how did he get? We should pay attention to how he got into this situation.
I think
and
that's
avoid that.
I think that's a great point. So, like, again, first of all, innocent to proven guilty, 100%.
Yes.
And also, we want him to be innocent. This is like a really important thing.
No, but you think it's
Let me just get the whole thing out. We want him to be innocent, and that's like important for the internet. Like, piling on somebody who's famous that's going through this is really fucked up. And a lot of times, people just want to see a successful person get humbled. But what is the cost of that? That a woman ends up getting like. That's not what you have to think about what you're saying, not you. One is saying when they support it. So we believe Shannon, he is innocent. The justice system believes Shannon is innocent until anything else happens. But I think what Charlamagne is saying is you want to know how to avoid these situations?
Yes.
Don't be fucking 19-year-old girls with OnlyFans.
When you're 54
Just act your
years
age, that's all.
old.
And you have daughters.
And
I wouldn't do it at any age if I was just giving advice to you. I'd just stay away from the
I'm with you.
OnlyFans, bro.
My advice is find you a woman. Yo, Kendrick Lamar said it the best.
Don't let no white. What?
No, he said you better off with one woman. Everything tricky out here.
Yo.
It's my greatest infinity.
This is.
song.
I was about to say it.
It's the greatest.
I was about to
This
say
wedding
it.
ring is the greatest infinity stone ever. Discipline and stability. I'm telling you.
And
Do you know why your wedding ring goes on your
basically-
left hand? Do you know why?
Why?
It goes on a man's left hand? Because we beat off with the right.
Oh my God. Like, what?
I mean, it's true.
That is true.
I don't know. That sounds.
Well, you're left-handed.
You go to the hell. That's what they used to do. They used to drown lefties, right? It was a big issue with the left-handed people.
Discipline and stability.
Disability.
Do I believe Shannon Sharpe is being shook down? Yes, but he gave people something to shake.
Don't give them anything to
Don't
shake.
give them nothing to shake.
You have to have disability.
Discipline and stability.
If
yo.
an
It's really that
OnlyFans
simple.
girl DMs you, do you DM her back or do you do disability?
Yes. Yes, I'm not here. I'm
go
not
like
here
this,
to have no conversation.
Right?
I'm not
You're
here.
about to DM and you go, no, disability, right?
Yo, you seen the videos of the girls with Down syndrome with the big?
Have I?
That's so crazy.
My whole feed is that.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's so crazy. I got a home girl who keeps sending me those videos.
Well, you know it's a filter, right?
It is?
There's a Down syndrome filter that you can put on girls.
With the Nelly playing? The country grandma?
Well, you could put whatever filter you want.
That's crazy.
We going down,
Yes.
baby. Your street is
I did not know that.
No, that shit is.
Wow. But listen, all I'm simply trying to tell people, and I really want y'all to take this away, because I'm not here to prosecute Shannon Sharpe. I'm not even trying to have
Free
that
Shannon.
conversation.
Free Shannon.
All I'm simply saying, I don't know if it's free him either. I don't know whether he's innocent. I don't know whether he's guilty. All I know is
He's innocent. He's innocent.
avoid these type of situations.
What I'm saying is, at this current juncture, he's an innocent man. He's an innocent man in America.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
absolutely.
You know, that's
Absolutely. He's allowed due process. It's not even a criminal case.
think that. So
It's a
there we
civil
go.
case. By the way, that's another good conversation we never have, right?
Yes.
When we have these conversations about civil, right? And we could talk about, you know, whether or not the woman should have pressed criminal charges, whatever. But when we have these conversations about civil, I think the reason we end up trying to prosecute people in the court of public opinion because they're not going to ever be prosecuted in the court of law. Or we don't know if he will be. But as of right now, he's not.
I think we just like seeing successful people fail.
So why do successful people put themselves in positions to fail?
Well, I think that humans are flawed, man. Shout out Jesus. Shout out Jesus. I don't think we gave a shout out to Jesus, by the way. We are all sinners, and he has died for our sins.
We keep saying Jesus sinned, but what sin did Jesus commit?
No, he did not sin. He is the perfect man. He died. A perfect man died for our sins.
That's some bullshit, y'all. We gotta stop this.
Yo.
I know he's mad, but we gotta stop.
Yo.
You know what y'all are saying whenever y'all say that?
What is that?
Jesus died for nothing.
What you mean?
He died because y'all still sinning. Y'all don't even try to even not all, because there's a lot of people who do, but most people don't even try to remotely live up to the example that Jesus set.
Well, look at this, Charlamagne.
That's what you got to strive to.
You were born a sinner.
Why?
It is your burden.
Why? Did I open my mouth when I was coming out the womb? Huh?
What?
Why was I born a sinner?
Yo.
Why was I born a sinner? What did I do?
You probably had your mouth open while you were in the womb.
You know,
hoping some dick popped up in there. I get the tip of it.
by the way, you know that's how studs are born, right? That's how studs are born. You know, you always want that taste. If you come out the womb with your mouth open,
if you come out
always
ass,
want that taste.
If you came out ass first, you was probably gay.
No,
poked.
you know why they made the doctor stop slapping the boys on there?
Because they liking it.
That's how it starts. Just how it
We're
started.
not mature enough to have this. We're not mature enough to have this conversation.
Okay.
But in all seriousness, and you need to listen, Charlamagne. I'm saying we will not be mocking Jesus on this podcast.
I'm
I'll
not
tell you
mocking Jesus.
that.
I love Jesus. I'm just simply saying, and by the way, when I said that, I heard Jesus saying, talk that talk. Jesus
No, he didn't.
knows that we don't even try to live up to the example that he set. And we use
And he
his
still
death,
took
we
it.
use his death as an excuse to sin. And you know who else does that? Gangbangers on podcasts. Gangbangers on podcasts always want to lie and be like, on the dead homie. We always putting it on the dead homie.
Wow.
Name Jesus. Stop it.
We do.
Stop it. Stop doing that. Jesus deserves
Charlamagne,
better.
he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we are healed. We all, like sheep, have gone astray. Each of us has turned to our own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and afflicted, yet he did not open his mouth. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before its shearers is silent, so he did not open his mouth.
Jesus is like,
Amen.
Jesus is like, I don't know these motherfuckers that y'all got me dying for. And when I look down, I don't like none of these motherfuckers. Ain't none of them living the way that we want them to live. But they walking around with me on their neck.
You spiteful.
You know what I'm
spiteful,
saying?
bro. You
They out here
spiteful.
talking about what would Jesus do?
Yes.
But don't do anything I would do.
We
Cut
can,
it the fuck out, man.
we can only try.
Yep.
We can only try.
Nah, he didn't try. He lived.
Yeah, he was God's kid.
And so are we.
No, we're not.
That's not true.
No, we are
all God's
made
children.
in his image,
No.
but we are not his one and only son. We are made in his image, but we are not his one and only son. He gave the world his one and only son.
I don't believe that. I just don't believe
Okay,
that.
you can go to hell.
I just don't believe
The
that.
book says.
I just don't believe that. I believe we are all God. So why does the Bible say we all God's children? It does say that.
No, it says we are made in his image.
No,
huh?
it says we're all God's children. Look it up.
Look it up.
It says we're all God's children. See,
happy Easter, everybody.
Listen
Easter
to this, though.
just
Listen to
passed
this.
and
You see how y'all spend time trying to justify why it's okay for y'all to sin? Instead of just striving to actually do what Jesus did.
I'm married.
Yeah.
You
I'm talking
know
about
me,
every-
I'm good.
Eh.
What do you mean, God never said you couldn't make fun of retards.
John 12:13. Yet to all who did receive him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. Children born not of natural descent, nor of human decision, or a husband's will, but born of God. We are all children of God. John, what is that? 1:12-13. Now, y'all better start. What would Jesus do? You better start living like him and stop putting it on the dead homie. Okay? Y'all love putting it on the dead homie, but not living the way the dead homie would have lived.
Well, wait.
Stop.
Do you want the gang members to live the way the dead homie would have lived?
No, I ain't talking about them dead homies. I'm talking about the big dead homie.
The big dead homie,
Big
yeah.
J.
Big
Okay?
J. Big J.
All right?
Yeah.
So crazy, man.
Shout out Jesus, though. You the man.
Salute to Jesus, man.
Salute to Jesus,
Give
bro.
your life to Jesus Christ.
Give your life
Give
to
your
him.
life to your wife. Discipline and stability is all I'm here to preach for the rest of my life. And listen, y'all gotta listen to me, okay? I'm just gonna be out here being living proof of what being a faithful man who loves his wife will do for you.
Amen.
And you need to start preaching that too.
I do preach this.
I'm telling you, he the only one.
I know we
You would
trying to
have
get
10
it married.
WTF studios
If you were married, you'd have 10 WTF studios.
already.
Huh?
He don't want to get married because he's scared his
Yes.
wife won't get deported.
You
That's
said
facts.
Yo.
You said that was crazy. You
What did I say?
You're being really fucking. I don't know why you're being
What did I
crazy.
say? By the way, Shannon Sharpe, that's the only. You ask me who can save him? Colin Ice. That woman's name is what? What is her name?
You know when they fight, what he plays in his house,
Her name
right?
is something Zuniga, huh?
Do you know what he?
I'm not even joking. That's her name.
Gabby, I don't know how to say it last name.
That's her name. Okay, pull it up and let's see if Andrew can pronounce it. Let's pull it up. I shouldn't even have said nothing. I shouldn't even have said
I've
nothing.
been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for this moment. Let's go. Let's go. Pull that shit up. Put it in bold. Put it in bold. Let's go.
Where's her
Oh
name?
my
at?
God.
Yup. Her name is.
No, you know what? No, let's not. Let's not do this.
I got it right
We're
there.
gonna bleep it anyway.
Her name
No.
is Gabby Zuniga. The A is silent. it's a silent A, guys. I know how to speak other languages, unlike y'all. Okay, that's how you pronounce that name on this podcast.
Oh man. Oh, okay. Let's pay some bills, man.